The 2000 census. Government researchers out walking miles of rugged coastline, counting residents from one of California's most remote populations.
There's a group right there.
In a secluded cove outside Carmel, they find what they're looking for: a raft of sea otters resting in a giant kelp bed.
Yeah, it's got a small pup.
Using binoculars and a spotting scope, each otter's location is mapped.
I got 11 just in that one group right there.
To Jim Estes, who oversees the annual sea otter count, this is a welcome sight. Sea otters have been threatened for nearly 3 decades, and since 1995, their numbers have been in steady decline. It is a mystery with few clues.
I mean, we're concerned about it because the numbers have progressively gone down, 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 and we don't understand why.
Scientists say the decline might be caused by pollution, disease, starvation, even shark attacks, affecting sea otters along the nearly 400 miles of coastline that they inhabit, from just south of San Francisco down to Santa Barbara. To help maintain their numbers, the Monterey Bay Aquarium has developed an aggressive program of rescuing sick, injured, or stranded otters. One of the newest arrivals is a young pup named Wick.
He's an animal that we picked up when he was only 1 week of age back in February, and he had become separated from his mother. We're not sure how.
Stranded pups are often too young to care for themselves, so their rearing must be done by keepers. Everything from hand feeding with a baby bottle to grooming with a hairbrush.
It's an extraordinary amount of care that the mother sea otters provide for those animals, and we, in some ways, have to do that for them.
The aquarium keeps 3 rescued otters on exhibit. One of the main draws for visitors, delighting crowds with their playful and curious behavior. But that adorable face comes with big teeth and a muscular body, something the handlers must always keep in mind.
I certainly can't touch these animals like you would a dog or cat. I think people think you can, but you'd get your hand quite severely bit.
Good. To make things safer for the keepers, these otters have been taught an array of hand signals and voice commands, making it easier during their daily checkups or when the exhibit needs to be cleaned.
For a while, people didn't think you could train them because they were too aggressive. And here we use that training to really take better care of them, make it less stressful for them and safer for us to deal with them.
Now, 5 months old, Wick is ready to begin preparing for a return to the wild. Every morning, the keeper takes him to Monterey Bay, teaching him to swim, dive, and forage the bottom for food. Wick could escape at any time, but his bond with the keeper is so strong that he never strays more than a few feet.
The pup generally is looking for security from that person, which is how we're able to swim them in sort of a free swim environment.
In a few more months, when keepers think he's ready, Wick will be released, sent back to sea to fend for himself. He'll be implanted with a radio transmitter so keepers can monitor him for the rest of his life. About 1 in 4 releases is a total success.
Some of these animals do die when they're released. Some of them we recapture and may try to release again down the road. Some of them we bring back to the aquarium and transfer to another zoo or aquarium.
The effort to save the sea otter may already be working. Results from this year's count show an 11% increase, the first in 4 years. Promising news, but the total population number's only 2,300.
Until we see a real upturn over the course of a number of years, I don't think anyone would feel much better about how things are doing.
Which means census takers will be out again next year, combing the coastline, trying to solve the mystery of the dwindling sea otters.